Righto. Bit more club rehab interview here, completely interrupting the conversation, but we've got Bonnie Sleeman and Mel Robinson here. Say hi.
Hi guys.
Hi. Mid-TP kind of sesh kind of chat at the moment going through. What's on your mind?
I'm just enjoying the atmosphere at the moment and just trying to work hard and train hard, and I'm loving it.
Fun. So we're here at Gold Coast Weightlifting Club on a Friday night. Friday night's normally a night that you guys train?
Yeah, normally heavy nights, Friday nights as well, where we train.
Yep.
But we don't do complexes, so it's interesting to watch.
Excellent. And we're checking out some of the action, the boys and the girls. You guys have been around the sport for a long time now.
Yeah.
What are we looking at for you? Last interview you said 7 years.
Yeah, 7 years.
Nice, Mel?
6, 7 years, yeah.
Have you guys always trained together?
No. I initially started on the north side when the Honey Badgers existed before my coach moved to Cairns, and then I came over to Cougars about 4 or 5 years ago. 4 years, yeah.
So who's your current coach?
Angela.
Nice. And same as you?
Same coach, yeah.
Yeah, same coach, right. I've been watching you guys tonight, and you're doing the maths on all of your lifts and having some pretty calculated rest time as well in between.
You need to rest.
Lifting big girl weights?
Yeah.
And what are you, I know Bond's aiming for Malaysia, is that on your mind as well?
Not at the moment. I need to do like a 180 total in the qualifying this weekend.
Yep.
And I'm aiming to go to the trials for Com Games in March next year and just do what I can.
And you just casually throw out qualifying for Com Games?
No, that's my ultimate goal, but I'm going to need a hell of a lot of work to do that.
Yep.
But just sort of enjoy compete in the Com Games trials next year and see what happens. So.
Cool. Have you got a program that's sort of set between now and then?
We've got a 12-week build-up at the moment leading to the Mike Keelan Shield, which is also a qualifying event for Com Games. So we usually do 6 to 12-week blocks, so depending on what competitions we're aiming for.
Nice. And when you sit down, do you have a chat with Angela about what your program will be and how it's going to look, or does she just churn that stuff out for you?
Oh, generally we have a bit of a chat before we start our 12-week program, and she makes some adjustments.
Yep.
So she has our old program that we work a base off, and then if we need to improve any weaknesses, she'll adjust it accordingly.
Yeah, cool. All right. And in that conversation, do you guys talk about your rest and recovery and all of that kind of thing?
Yeah, we'll work on what your weaknesses are. Like I've been having a lot of troubles with like putting the bar over my head with my snatches, so we add stuff like a lot of snatch balance, overhead squats, and just she adds, when we've got heavy stuff, we try and do sauna and ice bath, and just incorporate stretching. Yeah,
cool. That sounds reasonably comprehensive. Is that because you guys have requested that kind of thing, or has that come from Angela's knowledge and training?
That's generally from Ange. She wants to make sure that when we go heavy, we recover properly, and it's kind of like a group bonding thing we do as well, so it's all fun going heavy and then doing proper recovery and having a chat over how everyone went.
Nice. And you guys are up there in Breezy at the Sleeman complex.
Yep.
Everyone's question is, any relation to you?
No. Okay. Get that a lot.
Right. And so you have access to awesome facilities up there?
Yeah, I think we're really lucky. Yeah.
Cool. And I better let you guys get back to lifting some weights, so we'll put those on pause for a bit and come back, hey?
All right, cool.
So what's this integrity tattoo on your back, Bonnie Sleeman?
That was a 17-year-old mistake.
Really?
Yeah.
Nothing deep in any that you want to share?
No, nothing.
It's worth a shot. Maybe this blue lip business with Mel is a little bit more interesting then. How does that come about? Has it always happened to you?
I think I just don't breathe properly when I'm squatting. There's something going on with my circulation. So I just get hypoxic.
Just casually getting hypoxic.
Which has been some... We've had some awesome support at the back of the platform here, haven't we?
It's been great.
That's when TPing comes into its own. Nice.
Might
So Mel's about to do herself some more damage on the bar. In the meantime, how's your injury going?
It's alright. It's been playing up a little bit, but just taking care of it, making sure it doesn't get too bad again. Just lots of icing and dry needling and making sure I don't overuse it.
Yep. You approach your rehab and recovery pretty smart. What do you attribute that to?
I think it's just making sure that I don't get more injuries. I want to train, and being injured kind of made me realise how annoying and depressing it is to not be able to do it. So I'd rather be practical about it and prevent it from happening in the first place.
Awesome. And what's some of the strategies you incorporate to do that?
I think it's mostly just listening to my body. Like, I really am an advocate for that. Like, training through sometimes can be alright, but when it gets too much, you have to know when to pull back. And just knowing when to do that, I think, is just the most important thing.
How do you explain to someone who's either new to CrossFit or weightlifting, or to people who aren't in tune? Just had some big lists here, so I've got to pause. It's always about the action. How do you explain to someone who's not necessarily in tune with their body about how to listen to it?
That's a really tough question. I think it's just when you're so new, is having a coach or a training partner that knows you and has been training with you as long as you have.
Yep.
So they can kind of tell you when it's time to stop if you don't really know that yourself yet.
You've got some pretty cool training partners.
I have many.
Yeah.
We have a big squad.
Awesome. And you've got 2 people in particular that you train with, and one of them's a physio.
Yes, she's great.
What type of... Let's give her a shout out.
Hey Stacey, awesome, love you.
And what does she give you advice, like, as you're training, or is it that she takes care of you after training or before, or how does that work?
She doesn't really like to step on, like, our coach's toes, so she doesn't really say anything unless she's kind of asked for her opinion, but it is really helpful. So if we have something that's starting to niggle, she'll explain to us why it's doing it and what we need to change and work on. So that's really good. Definitely take advantage of her. Yep. We gave her a gift card as a present one time, and she bought us all gifts, so we don't really know how to thank her enough.
Other than lift massive and perform well.
Yeah.
That's super cool. It's pretty special that she gives of herself to do that.
That's great.
How's she travelling with her training?
She's doing awesome. So she just did a 142.5 back squat a couple weeks ago. It was amazing.
Yep.
Got 6 out of 6 in her last comp, onwards and upwards.
Is she up to anything this weekend in particular?
I'm not sure, actually. I haven't really talked to her about that. Training, I hope.
Nice. And as far as other people that you use for your rehab and recovery, what types of treatment and that kind of thing do you receive, apart from physio?
I get dry needling a lot for my injuries and just anything that kind of gets a bit tight. I get cupping, I think, is the greatest thing ever. Just cupping and massage once a fortnight.
So we'll explain a little bit to people about cupping. Cupping is, you get that from your massage therapist as well?
Yeah.
Yep, nice. And they light a candle, or they use a stick, or however they choose to do it, even a cigarette lighter. They light up the cup and cause a vacuum, and then place that over the area that requires some assistance, and it draws blood to the area.
Nice big bruises, and it's great.
Circles, gives you something to talk about at training.
Like you've been attacked by an octopus.
Yeah. Nice. And do you get that all at the one place, or do you use different people?
Stacey does my dry needling for me, so at the gym, but I go to a really good family friend for the cupping and the massage.
Awesome. Excellent. And how did you learn about all that stuff?
Necessity. Just, you need to take care of yourself, and can't train properly if you don't rehab properly.
Yeah, nice. Do you think Mel's going to make it back on the platform again, or?
No. Her lips are fully not blue yet, so...
I just killed that fit.
We're having heaps of fun down here with Lindsay and the crew at Gold Coast Weightlifting Club tonight. Tell us how this kind of training is different to what you guys churn out week to week.
They're doing a lot of complexes, which is something we don't usually do. We probably train a lot faster than we do. Like you've probably noticed, we sit down a lot more and recover between each set. So the volume, the atmosphere is different as well. Like it's just a different focus. Though whenever we're in triggers and when we've got a heavy day, people will stop and they'll yell out and cheer. So that sort of part is very similar. So
Have you ever given this whole fast exercising thing a go?
yes, I did Isabel before I just after nationals. I think it nearly killed me, but it was fun, and I did Grace. And at one point, we were doing a lot of sets of 10s with our squats and power cleans and snatches, but at a lower percentage. So I have done a bit of the fast training, but not mixed the other stuff up. But I probably still between exercises stop a lot longer.
And it's a good way to freshen up from your typical training day?
Yeah, it's just a change of scene, get a different vibe. So most people are in Melbourne at the moment for the youth nationals and the trials for Malaysia. So our gym's probably a bit empty. So
Nice. And do you want to give a shout out to any of the guys down there?
good luck to Tegan and good luck to Rob and Luke and all our guys and Christine and Kylie, though she's from Canberra, but just wishing everyone the best. So all our young guys, Robin and Maddie, just good fun.
Tegan's one of your training partners as well?
Yeah.
Of course all the other guys are too.
All in the same squad, but I train with Tegan basically every night. So I'm nervous for her. I think I'm more nervous than she is for her lifting. So
It's tough as a TP, isn't it?
yeah. Especially not being able to be there.
Yeah.
This is like the first time she's like had a big comp and I haven't been there. So
Okay. So how are you dealing with that as TPs?
I'm watching it live stream.
Good work.
Lots of texting.
Awesome. And do you send her selfies and things like that?
No, she doesn't have Snapchat. I've been trying to talk her into it so I can Snapchat her me cheering
Yeah.
when she's in the warm-up room tomorrow. But
That's an essential tool, isn't it?
it is. It's great. She sends me lots of pictures of her new puppy, so that's good.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, so wishing those guys good luck. And what's coming up for you guys next?
The Mike Hill and Shield in December, the 21st. So it'll be a big comp.
Looking forward to it?
Yeah, it's going to be massive. It's going to be really exciting. Commonwealth Games qualifying event.
Yep.
End of year celebration.
Yep. Get on it. Check it on the net. Look at it. Yep. And we'll do a shout out for Ange as well.
Yep.
Thanks for your coaching.
Awesome, Ange.
Good work, Ange. Have fun.
Good job. And Miles while we're at it too.
Yeah, go Miles.
Go Miles.
You're alright.
Good work. Well, thanks for the chat, and it's really cool to have you down here at the club and spending time. We've had the pleasure of Bonnie down here a couple of times now, and it's just really cool from the point of view of us amateurs. It's really awesome to watch you guys work hard and lift big, and you know, for the girls as well. There's a lot of girls in here that are working their way up and hope to do the sorts of things that you guys have achieved. So thanks heaps for sharing your knowledge and all that kind of thing.
So yeah, shout out to Kia. Absolutely killing it tonight.
I've got jerk envy. It's great.
It's massive, huh? It's very, very cool. Yeah. Good bunch of crew. So thanks, girls.
Thanks for having us.